What's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to discuss how we can set up uh, actual webhook URL on your n8n when you are using Docker on your Mac. So, just to give you an overview about the issue, you can see there's a container here called n8n, and if I run this container, it says editor is now accessible via localhost. And if we go to the localhost, if we log in, then the webhook URL comes through localhost 5678. And we don't want this. We want our actual URL that was set up using Cloudflare by adding domain and by creating a tunnel. So if we go back here on our Cloudflare account, you should see under domains, then networks, connectors, and you will see your tunnel name. Make sure before following any instructions in this video that you have created a tunnel and the tunnel is working fine, because this video is not about creating the tunnel, it's more of changing the webhook URL of your uh, n8n workflow. And if you go to the configure option for your connectors, you will find under published application routes the URL where you want your webhook to go live. So in order to do that, go back to your Docker desktop. I'm just going to pause this container, and you can see I have many different volumes. I'm just going to use this one, n8n YouTube test 2. And under images, you should have an image of n8n IO. If not, just search for it and pull it from here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run this, and here it's asking to run a new container. So I'm just going to name that container test 3, let's say, and the host port should always be 5678 because your system host port is 5678 whenever you are using default setting for n8n. Now the volume of the path will be the volume that we just created. It can be anything, any volume that you have created, just name it correctly. And now we need to create some environment variables. And in order to post the live webhook URL, you need to post some certain values for these variables, and all those values can be found under this document. The link to it is already added in the description. So I'm just going to add all of this one by one. The environment variable n8n host should have the value of your tunnel URL, and there's one more variable called webhook URL, and it should point to HTTPS. And the last two things are n8n protocol. It should be HTTPS, and its SSL is managed by Cloudflare. The last thing is of whatever the container path here is. The default for n8n is home node n8n, and you can just use all these settings as it is. In case if you are living in a different time zone, just make sure to change this time zone. And now I'm going to run this container, and you can see editor is now accessible via tunnel.drinkdashdialabottle.ca. So this is the only container that's running now, and I'm going to click here. It's opening my dashboard. If I create a workflow, add a step, search for webhook, you can see the localhost 5678 URL has been changed to the actual webhook URL that you posted here. So I hope this video is helpful to you. There are a lot of things before doing this, like setting up your domain in Cloudflare, setting up your tunnel and other things. And if you need instructions for that, feel free to uh, comment in the video, and I'll post links on how to do other things like setting up the tunnel in the I button on the top. Hope this video was helpful to you. Bye.